guys, welcome back to another stream. I'm here with Amir. Say hello.
Yo.
I'm here with Ben. Say hello.
Hello.
And I'm here
Hey,
with
Noreen.
Derek. Hey, hello, love. And yeah, we've been here, but why have we been here? The reason why we've been here is because we've actually just finished filming episode 1 of the Derek and Noreen show. Now, I think it went splendidly well. Now, I'm not obviously going to give anything away. Now, the only thing that's going to decide whether this show's good or whether this show's bad is down to you guys. Now, I had a ton of fun making this. Like, this was totally different to Part Drive. Like, it didn't matter as such, for example, if you got a scene wrong, because you could just make a joke out of the fact that you got the scene wrong, and you can kind of, like, add it into the show. Which I thought was good, for one thing. And it's nice to be able to have a laugh. Like, you can actually, like, physically laugh in the scene, but it doesn't ruin the scene. Whereas, say, like, something funny gets said in Part Drive and then someone starts giggling, it's kind of more like, oh, we need to cut and do that again. But with the Derek and Noreen show, you know, like, having the laughter in, or someone else finding it funny, just, you know, sort of boosts the confidence and the comedy. Yeah, so no Part Drive today, guys, but you are going to see a Derek and a Noreen show. Now, like I say, it's all down to you guys. When this comes out, if you guys like the show and, you know, obviously want to see more of this show, down it. No, Ta. I know what you're hinting to. So if you guys, you know, obviously, you know, we'll be able to decide from there. Now, personally, it's not the funniest thing I've seen, because I'm not a comedian star myself, and neither is Derek, and neither is, you know, Mia, and neither is Ben. You know, we're not, you know, we're not Mrs. Brown. You know, we're not Lee Evans. Yeah, we you know, we gave it a go. We tried, you know, I put in a few sort of bad jokes in there, just, you know, to try and make it sound as if it was funny, even though it wasn't, type thing. You know, like, sort of you know, sort of like basic jokes. Do you know what I mean? You were close last night, but was too cold. Yeah, I remember. I was live on Instagram when I necked the pint. Well, when I was gonna neck the pint, and it was too cold. It really was, though. I literally just had it fresh, not long. And that was literally, I think, was that before or after my blue gin? Oh, I can't remember now, but
And was it after you rang me at 12 o'clock at night saying that you were checking on it, Noreen, any day of the flipping week?
no, I think it was before then. I don't remember, to be honest, like, which order it was, but yeah. That was the way it went. So yeah, going back to the show, it's really just all gonna be down to you. Like, if you guys think it's quite funny, like, it doesn't have to be hilarious. Do you know what I mean? Look to Wicked Night. It was all right. You know, I've had better nights out personally, but it was all right because the boxing was on in the pub. So obviously boxing was on, but it's not, you know, I like going out in town, don't get me wrong, but I do like personally prefer like going to a rave or something, like, because to me, like, I don't really go out just to go out and get plastered. Like, that's not my aim. Like, I know I sometimes do, like, have a bit, you know, and I get in a bit of a good mood, you know. Doesn't everyone? But I like going out to socialise, you know. I like going out and meet mates, and it's the same like going to these raves. Like, I don't go just to take a load of drugs and drink a load of alcohol. You know, I go for the
Joking.
you know, do you know what I mean? Like, I go just for the music personally. Like, I've been to raves before and gone home practically sober. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, with me, I know my limits with a drink. Like, I don't just keep taking stupid and stupid. Like, once I know that I've had enough, I know that I've had enough, and I won't get any more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I came home, like, I got pretty bad I had a few last night. I was in a good mood, but I still came home with plenty of money left over. I didn't, I still came in at a reasonable-ish time. I wasn't, spewing everywhere and this, that, and the other. I'd had a few. I was in a good mood, obviously, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'd had a boogie. I'd spoke to some mates and stuff like that, and holy cow, that's what it's all about, and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, going back to the Derek and the Noreen show, you should see the episode today. Now, I'm not sure exactly how long these episodes are going to go, but me and Ant have come to an agreement that we're going to make 3 scenes, then we're going to put the advert break in, and then we're going to make 3 scenes, and then we're going to put the advert break in. So what that potentially means is that instead of having 5 scenes and an advert break like Part Drive, there'll only be 3 scenes. Now, the reason for that is because some of the scenes in the Derek and the Noreen show might sort of be like quite long scenes. Like, I think the first scene went on for quite a while. Maybe a good 5 minutes or something, and that's like 5 minutes into the show. Now, I don't want this show to be like Part Drive. I don't want it to go on for like 45 minutes, although some shows might do depending on what we're doing. But personally, I want to kind of keep it to a nice sort of round a half an hour limit mark if I can, maybe sort of 25 minutes if I can. And I mean, like, without all the advert breaks. I mean, like, if we were to just say put the actual scenes together, I want the scenes to kind of be about sort of 25 minutes, I think, and then obviously you've got your NTV clips and your adverts and your sponsors or whatever. Although I don't think this one's gonna have a sponsor. I think this will just have just have a just have the intro. Well, Martin Kid, we've just recorded the first episode for the Derek and the Noreen show. People didn't come on for Part Drive again, and me, Ben, Harrison, me, Ben, Amir, and Ant were quite sort of like, yeah, let's give the Derek and the Noreen show a try, type thing. Let's see how it goes, let's experiment. And I have to say, it went better than I expected. It went a lot better than I expected, but it's down to you guys. Invite you. Alright, yeah, I'll invite you. We won't get Part Drive done now. Like, I know, I want to get the Derek and the Noreen show up, but I did invite you before, like about 8 o'clock time, I think, maybe just after, to see if you were coming on for Part Drive and stuff like that. But we got the episode done. So I think it's up to you, really. It's up to you guys, like, whether you guys are going to think it's good. Personally, like I say, I don't think, I've seen funnier things, because obviously, like I say, we're not comedians, or any of us, but we gave it a crack, and I think some of the scenes were a little funny. I tried to, like, put some funny stuff in to the scenes and stuff like that, some funny, like, songs, and, if I see anything, like, why are you inviting me to a party that's full? I had no clue it was full. I do deeply apologise. I had no clue it was full. But it's not full anymore. It's not full anymore. But yeah, I mean, there were some bits what I thought were quite funny, and then there were some bits what I thought, maybe, what was just a little bit, that we could improve on. But it was our first shot. We all gave it a go. You enjoyed doing it, didn't you, Amir?
Yeah, I did.
And Ben and Ant, it was all it was all something. It was an experience, and if you guys don't mind it, I'm quite looking forward to doing another episode. So I had a plan for today's episode, but the plan's kind of changed to what it originally was going to be, because there's kind of something that was kind of primarily focused,
Facebook's on here.
you know, that was kind of like hinted more than the actual original idea I was going to go with. It includes some classic Park Drive characters who you've not seen for a while. I've got to give it. I know what my favourite scene is already. Well, there's actually two. There's actually three of my favourite scenes what I like, and all I can hint out is two of them are in the house and one of them's in the pub. That's all I can hint to you. And one of them, well, actually two of them include some classic Park Drive characters.
Hello.
Hi Martin, but you know, like I say, you guys will just see when it comes out. In terms of intro wise, I've got some good plans for intro for this show as well, which is quite good. I've got some good ideas that I can do in the editing for it. And really, it's all about just seeing how it goes, really.
No costumes.
So, yeah, I think it went well, Martin.
Princess costumes.
Nice.
It went better than I expected, but
My mum's asking
it's just
for it.
kind of, you know, whether like people who view it find it good or not.
No.
You know, I think there's some
Actually,
funny.
I told you that I have matches on
Disney
Sunday.
princess costumes.
Oh, did you?
Disney
To be honest, my brain's frazzled. But
7-year-old sold as seen. Collect for £1.
I know. Well, I know you said you had matches, but I couldn't remember like
My mum's asking
that
for
it was today, like
No,
Sundays.
because my team, we reached the knockout stage of a tournament, and now all the matches are on a Pacific Day now.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, well, CJ didn't turn up for Park Drive again. I think he's shortly going to be, sorry to say it, but booted off the show. I'm hearing mixed stuff that he doesn't want to do it, but then I'm hearing from him that he does want to do it. And he's kind, in a way, he's kind of like it's kind of going hot and cold on me. It's kind of like saying like it's kind of like me saying to Derek, saying to Ant like, oh, I really enjoy doing this Derek and Noreen show, but then
Oh, look, he invited me now.
saying to Martin like, I don't want to do the show. I'm finding it boring. You know what I
CJ just
mean?
invited me to the party.
Same.
Yeah. Lol. I'll invite him to this. Oh yeah. Yeah, join him, Ben.
Join him, and then if he says that, join. So just say, "Oh fuck you, CJ," and join back to us.
Oh well.
See what goes down.
But Ash, CJ does talk a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, he does. There was
Fortnite as usual.
There was quite a while ago, Martin. I got told that Steve didn't want to join our chat parties anymore.
Yeah.
And I literally, CJ said to me like, "Oh, how come Steve don't join much now?" And I said, sure. I got told that he don't want to join us anymore, and I didn't know if I'd done something to pee Steve off. And CJ went straight to Steve after I told him this, and started making out that I was talking behind Steve's back, and then I was getting messages from Steve like, "Yo, what people been saying behind my back, and you know who's been talking about me type thing." And I was just like, no, I got told by Ant that you didn't want to join us anymore. But CJ made it out like I was, you know, more or less talking about him behind his back.
You know what's a good word to describe him?
What?
A drama queen. He's always looking to start drama.
Yeah.
I said it said he caused him shit. If I've been causing shit, he went and then he made up some shit about that he was reading a comment off his phone.
Not joining.
Alright,
No.
shall I invite him now? Yeah, true. Yeah, we'll see what he says. He's spam inviting me now.
Slap him. We'll slap him with a king kebab.
Look like CJ spams invites turning into Fortnite.
Remember that day when Steve proper went at Alfie?
Oh, I hate Alfie. He's a little rat, man.
Ash.
Yeah.
I slapped him with a fish out of my fish shop.
But nah, do you
Sure,
remember? Do you remember
if
that?
you're in the middle of a conversation with Alfie, he'll just leave the party without saying anything.
Oh no.
Stupid.
You should have seen Steve though when he went at Alfie. Oh jeez.
Yeah, that really pissed him off. when he
Yeah,
just left.
because Steve, well, Alfie did say something that, you know, annoyed Steve, and Alfie just left in silence after. Like, literally, like, Steve proper did not like it.
Yeah.
It was quite funny at the time, but Alfie shouldn't have said what he said to Steve, like. But it was funny, like, how Steve went at him and piped him
If
down.
you joined his party, I'm fucking muting him.
I don't know if he is or not. This is annoying. Because he's not joining. Oh well, it's not really, but
He likes to be host for some reason.
Oh, fuck.
yeah, I think he does. I don't know. We'll see where it goes anyway. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the stream here at the moment. I just thought I'd let you know that that's what's happening tonight. You know, about the Derek and the Noreen show. I did say it was going to start soon, like this week probably, but like I say, some people didn't come for Part Drive, and it was just, I don't know, like I felt like doing something different. Not that Part Drive's bad or anything, but you know, like just a change to do something different. While we obviously had the chance. It doesn't mean that Part Drive's dead or Part Drive's over. I won't just give up on something that's had like 136 episodes. God, it's something like that. Like when it died before, I brought it back. You know, I wasn't gonna give up on that show.
You did a full-on video about like how it died and like the statistics. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember that. That was literally true
You
though.
talking like a full-on scientist. You're like, there's going to be a 70% drop in views. if we
Yeah.
can Continue on.
But no, like it was more like people coming on to do Part Drive. That was the thing. It like the views have always been the same, really.
Not
You know,
really
they
at the start. Episode
About
1 to
504.
25. Oh shit, man. Too.
huh? Yeah,
Episode
episode
1 to 25 got about like anywhere from 30 to 50 views. I remember
episode
that.
1 has over 100 views.
I know. But like that's just with everything. Like the first few episodes are always going to get the most views.
Yeah,
And then later on,
but I mean like now they always average around 10, sometimes 20, sometimes 17.
But if you think about it, amateur actors like that aren't big on YouTube are getting around 20 people watching them. You know, it might sound stupid, but like it's not that bad. Considering
not.
We don't get paid. It's amateur. You know?
Yeah, it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like when you think about it, like that's nearly the amount of people in a class at school.
Ash, CJ can't join because the party's full.
Oh, sugar. I only put it to 5 when I had to let Martin in.
The party's full.
Katie, you're the
school
only
tomorrow night.
girl I
Oh, I have
adore.
school tomorrow.
Moonshine is over the
My
cowshed.
midterm's over.
I'll be waiting at the
I'm
kitchen
only
door.
excited to see my friend come
Alright,
up the
yeah, I'm
way.
gonna leave this one here, guys. So please like, sub, comment, do all of that good shiz. And we'll be black.